Hello everyone, it's Lisa from Epic Yarn Gems. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make different size crochet hats. I use the Lakeside beanie as an example just because it's one of my favorite hats to make. And the yarn I used today was the Basic Stitch Anti-Pilling by Lion Brand Yarns, and I used my 5mm hook. I picked a royal blue for this video and to also make these hats so that when I was done I could donate these hats to the Hat Not Hate campaign. So the four sizes of hats that I'm going to show you how to make are a toddler size hat, a child size hat, and then a teen or an adult small, and then an adult size hat. As we go through, you'll see that I'm going to show you some measurements for these different size hats. This is not an exact measurement, it's an about measurement, so just keep that in mind as we go through the video. So the first hat I'm going to show you is the toddler size hat. This is for a head circumference about 18 to 19 inches. The crown of the hat will be 6 inches long, and the length of the hat will be about 7 inches long. And the pattern that I used was the Lakeside beanie, so I put that over to the right hand side of the page. So if you're interested in making this particular hat in a toddler size, these are the instructions, but really I just wanted you to know the size that you use for a toddler and the length that you're going to use for a toddler size hat, and then we're going to compare it with the different sizes as we move up. So we're going to move on to the child size hat, and this is for a head circumference about 19 to 21 inches, and the measurement of the crown is 6.5 inches, and the length of the hat is about 7.5 inches. And here's that pattern again. You're going to see that we did one more increase row to 65 for this, and we also are now at a total of 19 rows where the toddler was 18 rows. And now we're going to move on to the teen or the small adult. This is for a head circumference around 21 inches, and the crown measures 7 inches across, and the length is around 8 inches long. So if we compare this to the child size hat, when we're on the row 6 of the increases, rather than doing 65 stitches around, you're doing 70 just to make it a little bigger. And also you're going to stay with the same amount of rows down, and you're going to get a total of 19 rows. So moving on to the last hat, the adult size hat. This is for a head circumference around 22. The crown diameter is just slightly bigger at 7.25 inch long, and the length of it is actually a little longer at 8.5 inches long. So let's do a quick comparison of the adult back to the teen. So we're adding one more increase row so that we get to 80 stitches all the way around. And rather than ending at row 19, you're going to end at row 21. So that is the difference of the sizes if you're using a 5mm hook. And the last thing that I want to share with you is that if you change your hook size, you can still get to the same length and circumference around. You just have to usually change how much you increase to. So in the 5mm, you only increase to the 6.5 in this child's hat, but if you were doing the same child's hat but with a smaller hook, your increase would need to be to 70. So that is just an example of how you could use different hook sizes, and you're just going to have to change the number you increase to as well as the number of rows down. And this last slide is just a summary of what we did. So if you're interested in doing different hats, like I said, Lakeside beanie is this hat, but there are the circumferences, the diameters of the increases, as well as the length of the hats for these four various sizes. This is a little different of a video than I typically do, but I just wanted to share this information with you. Like I said, these are not exact measurements, but they're estimates of measurements on how to get to the various sizes of hats. But I do hope you've enjoyed the video. If so, please give it a thumbs up. Also leave me some comments. And if you are not, please subscribe to Epic Yarn Gems. And if you are, thank you so much for joining me again. Hit that little bell to be notified when I post new videos. And as always, peace, love, and happiness to y'all. Take care.